Hello and welcome to Mint, Money Made Simple. In today's fast-paced world, everyone is seeking ways to grow their money, yet not all investment platforms are well understood. Building on our previous episodes where we explored unit trusts, money market funds, treasury bonds, and bills, in this episode, we are diving into the world of Forex, the foreign exchange market. We'll demystify this global marketplace together and discuss how, with the right guidance from licensed brokers, you can access this market, manage your funds, and potentially grow your investments from the comfort of your own home. Stay with us. Your next smart move could start today on Mint. Also, today on Mint, the true cost of solar. Why are many Kenyans considering solar power as a way to save on electricity costs? Sorghum farming, a profitable venture for over 240,000 Kenyans who are turning this versatile crop into a successful business. From pet to profit, Japheth Atunda's rabbit empire shows how rabbits, once seen only as pets, can actually be a source of real profit.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Mola, kila siku niko chesa mola, make more bila stress. Mola, kila siku wesa mola, make more bila stress.
Many people want to grow their wealth quickly, but not all investment options are clear. Forex is a global market where you can trade currencies and other assets online. With the help of licensed brokers, you can access Forex, manage your money, and aim for growth with the right skills. Windsor Brokers offers a user-friendly app and online platform for Forex trading. You can fund your account using M-Pesa, banks, or global payment systems and withdraw profits easily. Regulated by the Capital Markets Authority of Kenya and supported by customer care, trading is safer and more flexible. Washira Karaoke notes that Forex can be rewarding if treated as a real investment.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
One of the most commonly misunderstood platforms that people use as an investment avenue is the foreign exchange market, also known as Forex or FX.
FX market is basically the world's largest, most liquid market for which you're able to buy and sell various items that are offered on a trading platform. Very convenient, easy to use, and you can structure it as an investment, and you're able to manage your money in an account held by us and able to participate in that global market without ever leaving the comfort of your house or your office, and very flexible on how and what to use it.
In simpler terms, the FX market is a decentralized platform that offers access to the global market with various trades.
There are varieties of things to trade, okay? Just like to draw parallels, the stock exchange, right? There are shares of different companies, right? The FX market is a combination of a various array of assets that are open to trade, to be traded by the client, whether institution or retail. Currency combinations is one of the most obvious one. We have close to 50 combinations of currencies. We have indices, which is an index. We have precious metals. And of course, we have commodities.
But how does one trade on the FX market, and what is the process and regulation?
We have an app we launched sometime last year, late last year. And just go to Play Store. You download Windsor Brokers Forex and CFD app. It's instant on your phone, it's free. From there, you're able to get reports, you're able to get summaries, you're able to see the currency movements, one way to easily access the market. Another way is just to go to our website and register. It just means log in, and you can have your account. Basically, just need a very few documents, just your ID and a PIN and a document to show the proof of address.
To participate in Forex trading, one needs a licensed broker to guide and give them access to the markets.
Whatever support and customer care you may require, a licensed broker with physical presence is able to deal with that much better and much faster. CMA has been extremely proactive in educating the public, informing the public, and being open to any questions. They have perpetually released notices on aspects regarding FX market.
Depositing and withdrawing from the trading account has also been simplified for the user.
Happy and proud to say that we have M-Pesa facilities all right? We have bank, we have card, we have Netella, all right? We even have even global means of being able to fund your trading account. So from the comfort of your phone and home at large, you're able to transfer money from your M-Pesa to the trading platform, make some money, and withdraw it back to your M-Pesa without ever moving from where you are.
According to Washira, trading takes skill and tact, as one is practically trading economies. But a trader who understands the whys of the business will reap major benefits.
If you treat it as an investment, right, and you understand what you need to do and why you're doing it, and you do it right, then it's absolutely worth your time and money.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
Setting up a home comes with many costs like water, electricity, and internet. With the rising cost of living, people are seeking more affordable alternatives that still achieve the desired results. To save on electricity, some homes are switching to solar power instead of relying on the national grid, which can be expensive. Installing solar panels in Kenya typically costs between 100,000 Kenya shillings and 500,000 Kenya shillings, depending on your power needs. Is solar really cheaper? Learn about the real cost from Anne Mwangi, CEO of Selenium Solar.
Over the past year, the cost of electricity went up by up to 65% for homes that use 50 kilowatts a month and 47% for those that use 200 kilowatts a month. As the cost of power shows no signs of reducing, it is natural to think of alternatives, and solar is perhaps the most popular. Solar is so popular in Kenya that according to a recent study by the Kleinman Center for Energy Policy at the University of Pennsylvania, we are a global leader in solar energy generation. For most people, solar is a good idea because we have an abundant supply of sunlight throughout the year, which makes it cheaper than other sources of power. But is this the case? To find out, we spoke to Anne Mwangi, thermodynamics engineer who owns Selenium Solar, a company that is in the business of solar installation.
For solar power, the initial costs are, as you can imagine, they are very high, but that's pretty much all there is because everything is bought at the beginning. But you're also buying something that will take you up to 2 to 3 decades. The payback period is usually 3 to 5 years, depending on the sizes of the family and also their energy consumption. So even if you have high initial costs, in a time span of 30 years compared to the electric needs, it's significantly cheaper. The price that a person will spend, like I said, it will depend on the energy needs, and it will also depend on what the person wants. There are some customers who simply want to offset their bills. For example, from how much a person spends on electricity per month, we can estimate the size of the system that is supposed to be built. From our side, we have found that it's difficult to give an exact number. Those who want to switch to solar, you contact us, we come to your home. We do need either one of this from you. We either need to come to your home and look at your appliances and conduct a full electric audit, or alternatively, you can give us your electric bills from the grid. We prefer that you give us an electric bill from the grid dating back 1 year. From this, we are able to determine how much solar panels, batteries, and also the size of the inverters.
The price of solar panels, inverters, and batteries vary depending on the quality.
The prices of the panels right now, it's a very competitive market. But when it comes to inverter, that's now a different thing, because depending on the quality of the inverter, you're going to spend different sums of money. There are some really good, really high quality inverters which will obviously cost more, but the fact that they are high quality inverters, it means that you will have them longer. And also with batteries, we have different types of batteries. There are the flooded batteries, there are the lithium-ion batteries. The flooded batteries are the maintenance batteries. They have a shorter lifespan. There are lithium-ion batteries, and also there are the AGM batteries, which are maintenance-free, and they all have different lifespans. And because they have different lifespans, you'll find that they have different prices. If you buy the cheap batteries at the very beginning, in 3 to 4 years, you have to buy them again. And in another 3 to 4 years, you have to buy them again. So if you look at it this way, in a time span of 30 years, you've spent more money with these cheaper batteries. So it's better to get the good batteries from the very beginning.
Apart from the cost bit, the placement and storage of the solar system is also another integral component of the journey of switching to solar.
We do also need to have a sense of your home. We need to know where the panels are going to go. There are no obstructions. For example, there's no tree that will create a shade for the panels, or high-rise buildings that will create a shade for the panels. Another thing that is important is that the inverters and the batteries, they do need to be stored in a well-ventilated area. And that means that if we cannot find a well-ventilated area inside your house, then we will build a secure grid for the inverter and the batteries. Now, the challenge with this is that installing batteries and inverters in an area where they are not well ventilated, it will significantly affect the performance of the batteries and the inverters.
Although solar equipment is expensive and the whole installation process a bit cumbersome, in the long run, solar energy is cost-effective and more efficient.
With electric bills, they rise with time. How the electric bills were 10 years ago is not how they are today, and it's also not going to be how it's going to be 10 years from now. And when you have something like a solar system that can provide you a good 30 years of electric stability in an area where the electric bills are only going to go up, in the long run, it is definitely cost efficient to have solar power.
I hope this deep dive into the real cost of solar power lights the way to smarter savings on your electricity bills. Let's take a short break. Coming up, from pet to profit, Japhet Atundo's Rabbit Empire shows how rabbits, once seen only as pets, can actually be a source of real profit.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest. Moolah, kila siku waste that moolah, make more bila stress.
Welcome back to Mint, where we explore the world of personal finance, making it simple and relatable for you. Whether you're looking to earn, spend, save, or invest, we've got you covered.
Earn it, spend it, save, invest.
Sorghum has numerous uses in Kenya, serving as a key ingredient in beer, animal feed, and food. With over 240,000 sorghum farmers, 60,000 on a small scale, it's a profitable crop. This week, we look at what you need to start sorghum farming, the best varieties, and the main challenges and opportunities. Sorghum is known for its many uses. Besides being a raw material in beer brewing, its byproduct is biofuel. Additionally, sorghum can be used as cattle feed and poultry feed, and when mixed with maize flour, one can use it for cooking ugali or porridge. So, you wouldn't be wrong if you refer to it as a superfood. When John Morea dropped out of university in 2006, he began farming to make ends meet. A few years later, when the opportunity presented itself, he jumped at it and started growing sorghum.
Mbeleni pale tulipoanza tulikuwa tunajaribu kulima ndengu na hizi tu chakula kingine kidogo kidogo, lakini baada ya kama 2009 ukulima ilienda ikabadilika, tukaanza kulima mtama, white sorghum, sababu kulitokea na soko ya EAPL. Ikawa sasa soko ya mtama inakaa iko better sainde ya ndengu na hizo vitu vingine.
The recommended varieties for sorghum are brown and white, which is known for its excellent malting qualities. Despite his excitement for growing a crop that would pay more, Morea learned that he required more than land to farm sorghum.
Some other knowledge inahitajika ya zile mbegu utatumia, ile ujuzi inatakikana, sababu ukipanda hivi hautapata kitu. Inataka upande na system ile inatakikana ndio at least mtama ikae vizuri.
Sorghum flourishes in the drier regions across Kenya, including Western, Coast, and Eastern, where Nancy Mwangi calls home.
I'm a small-scale farmer, where I grow sorghum on 3 acres piece of land. I started growing sorghum in 2017.
Sorghum takes about 120 days to mature, and an acre has the potential to yield between 8 to 2090 kg bags. Since Nancy's farm is relatively small, she mostly uses manual labor.
We hire those young people who have the sprayers on time for harvesting. Though, as a family, we have now decided instead of doing the manual threshing, we hire somebody who has a thresher, which is more easier and the produce is more of higher quality.
Unlike Nancy, Morea, who grows sorghum on a 10-acre farm, had to invest in equipment.
Pale kuanzia kufanya preparation ya shamba mwanzo, unahitaji kitu kama tractor, unahitaji sengine hata unahitaji hizi mashini ya kupanda, sababu unajua kupanda eka mingi ni kazi kubwa.
Sorghum farming has also proven to be a lucrative business.
Currently mimi nalipia watoto wangu school fees vizuri, wamesoma. Ninakaa mahali mzuri, nimejenga kanyumba yangu mzuri, hata gavana akipita atasema kuna mkulima pale analimanga sorghum.
Additionally, like thousands of farmers contracted by East African Breweries PLC, Morea and Nancy are guaranteed a ready market, among other perks.
The pricing comparing to maize, which keeps on fluctuating throughout the season. You cannot be sure how much you sell maize at the end of the season, but now with the sorghum, you already know the price that you're going to sell.
Mnafanya contract na EAPL. Mkifanya contract, wewe wakati unaenda kulima, unalima ukiwa assured mizigo yako iko na destination.
But despite this, the farmers also face challenges.
Though we depend on the meteorological department, they tell us this is the amount of rainfall that we are projecting to get at the end of the season. Sometimes it's never so true, so the crop does not really give us as we plan for it. At times we don't have enough money or ready money to buy the inputs, and most people shy away from lending the farmer because we are high risk.
Unajua kuna season unaona ndege watakuwa wengi sana na wanaweza kula hii mtama kwa shamba yote.
However, Morea believes mitigating some of these challenges requires national and county government intervention.
Kama mimi ile naweza sema nahitaji sana kwa ukulima ni kama serikali ingeingilia ukulima, at least wasaidie zile sehemu hazina maji kama ya irrigation. At least ukipanda mmea isiende iharibikie katikati upate hasara ya toto hasara. At least ndio ukipanda hata kama mvua inaenda chini kidogo, uko assured utapata kitu.
And for anyone interested in sorghum farming, he advises
ni kujitolea tu, mtu ajitolea, ajue sasa kazi ni kulima, amepanga bandara shamba ikae haindo, sababu shamba ikikaa haindo na ile shamba unaweza fanya ukulima, Mungu akujalie mvua inyeshe vizuri, upate eka moja ipate hata saindi ya 80,000 faida.
We're diving into an enterprise that's quickly becoming a major player in the livestock industry, rabbit farming. This isn't just about a few rabbits in a cage, it's a thriving business that creates real opportunities for young people. On Boss Moves, we sit with Japheth Atundo, the co-founder of Rabbit Empire. He'll share his remarkable journey from a simple idea to building an entire empire. We'll discover why rabbits are considered among the most commercially productive animals, providing a range of products including meat, skin, valuable manure, and urine. This is one story you won't want to miss.
Gone are the days when rabbits were considered pets to be raised by children as a pastime. Today, rabbits are among the most commercially productive animals. They are reared for their meat, skin, fur, manure, and urine. Japheth Atundo has been involved in rabbit farming so much that he can attest that it is now the fastest growing micro livestock enterprise in Kenya.
We are doing commercial rabbit keeping, reaching out to people, showing them the benefit of rearing rabbits, how to rear rabbits, how to do the construction, feeding, breeding, and the entire value chain.
Rabbit Empire Limited shows farmers how to breed rabbits, and when the rabbits are ready, links the farmers to the market, where there has been a rising demand for the meat and other products.
You will find farmers who initially they were in breeding rabbits. You leave the father to breed with a daughter. You leave the mother to breed with a son or sisters and brothers. And that is a very dangerous thing. It's a taboo in rabbits, whereby if you allow them to do that, your rabbit will start dwarfing and lose the ability to gain weight, to gain the market weight within a specified period of time. You will find their immune system also coming down because they have been inbred.
From hotels to butcheries, the demand for rabbit meat is exceptionally high, but the existing supply from farmers is so low that they can't meet even half the market. Japheth and his team have figured out how to help.
We are developing clusters of rabbit farmers within some regions and allocating specific order to those clusters so that we can ensure that we are having consistency in production and consistency in servicing the markets.
To date, Rabbit Empire has over 600 farmers spread across various counties, including Kisumu, Kakamega, Kiambu, Meru, Nyeri, Nairobi, Kiserian, and larger Kajiado.
I can confidently say that we are having around 20 clusters, 20 serious clusters. Any cluster that is less than 20 farmers, we don't qualify it. It's still below average. So in this respect, we'll call a cluster a combination of rabbit farmers that are more than 20 within a region.
Before the farmers join the clusters, they're required to undergo a 6-month training, have a minimum of 10 mother rabbits, does, and 1 buck, and their cages should meet specific standards.
A project of 10 mother rabbits, probably if somebody has around 80 to 90,000, we can be able to start it. 10 mother rabbits. And then we grow as we move. I've seen people who started with 10. They are now at 100 mother rabbits and they are doing so well. The cages that we are doing today are able to remove up to 50% of rabbit diseases. And they should have a urine collection unit. The urine and the droppings should not be on the floor of the farm.
Rabbit meat fetches a reasonable price. It ranges from 800 shillings to 1,500 shillings for a kilogram.
We have variation in demand. There are those ones that want 150 kgs per week, those ones that want 200 kgs per week. But we believe that now that people are waking up to the reality of rearing rabbits, we are hoping that within a short time we'll be able to supply those big markets and maybe even do an export.
Apart from the rabbit meat, the byproducts are in high demand.
You can make very good quality products from the skin, starting with indoor shoes, jackets, the hats. You can do handbags, you can do carpets, you can do dashboard from the rabbit skin. Rabbit urine is a very good foliar for those ones who are doing organic farming. Rabbit urine is high in concentration of ammonia. When you break down ammonia, there's nitrogen there, and nitrogen is a good feed for every plant.
For now, the Rabbit Empire is on a mission to increase the demand and supply of an array of rabbit products.
Our target is that within a short time we'll see a lot of rabbit sausages, rabbit kebabs, samosas, and that kind of stuff in the market.
Now you know that rabbit farming is more than just a hobby. It's a dynamic, profitable venture with endless possibilities. Japheth's story demonstrates that with passion and a strategic approach, even a simple idea can be transformed into a thriving business. That's it for this episode of Mint. We hope you're living with fresh ideas about investing, spending, and what it takes to keep going as an entrepreneur, and maybe a new respect for flair too. For more information, visit mint at mula.co.ke or tv47.digital. Stay safe and keep minting. Until next week, I'm Lydia Nyawera.